Please use your mic.
The reason I'm raising this standard is a reminder for you and I and all of us here in these chambers. I've been seeing it, your security officer and other security officers that enter in our chambers with a gun. So it's a reminder that I'm raising. So it's left to you to decide now.
Honorable members, in accordance with Order 143.3 and raised by the member for Central Badibu, I hereby sustained the point of order, and ordered the office of the clerk to work with the relevant sector, the Ministry of Interior and Defense, to put in place a mechanism where members of the Gambia Armed Forces or police who are coming into the chambers with weapons to be kept with the sergeant at arms. There must be mechanism and measures to ensure that the sergeant at arms also have the capacity and the capability to keep those weapons. And henceforth, from today, members escorting either ministers also with weapons, beginning tomorrow, should keep their weapons away.
Deputy
Member
Speaker.
for Nyamina Danku.
Thank you very much, Speaker. Who should make that facility? It is the Office of the Clerk or the Ministry of Interior?
I said...
No, you mentioned the Ministry of Interior.
Please take it. Yes, I said the Office of the Clerk to work with necessary or the relevant department, which is in this instance the Ministry of Interior. And also because we have Sergeant at Arms, and in fact, the Office of the Clerk should endeavor to engage the Ministry of Interior and Defense to train Sergeant at Arms and members of the security of the National Assembly. And the Standing Committee on Defense are hereby instructed to work with the Office of the Clerk, because we have made some observation. I personally, even with the Deputy Clerk Legal and Procedural Matters, we were there, because the safety of members of the National Assembly is paramount. We have procured very expensive and necessary equipment to keep members and the assembly facilities safe, but the sergeants at arms and his officials at the National Assembly are not up to the task. So we need training. They must engage our security people, whether we'll have 5 or 6 or 10 people from the Ministry of Interior to be here and guide them, and in accordance with 143.3, I hereby instruct the Office of the Clerk to work with the Ministry of Interior in view of training our security officers here, and also to attach some police, the Ministry of Interior, the minister should get us some police intervention unit to join with our security at the gates to operate those scanning machines, and also search for a period of time reasonable of which our security officers can take over. And with regards to weapons, you know, for whether our sergeant at arms or our security or the office of the National Assembly have in place safe and secure where these arms could be kept. In the event that they cannot keep them here, they should keep them in their cars, in their vehicles. From now on, from tomorrow, they must not come in with their weapons into the chambers. Clerk? Clerk, we may proceed. Okay. Question number 011 of 2023 by the member for Eliasa.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, having only one police station in Eliasa constituency, could the Honorable Minister for Interior tell this August Assembly if the ministry plans to build a police station in Nokunda?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. The Ministry of Interior has the desire to build a police station at Nokunda, but there's no budget allocation for the year 2023. However, the current approved budget will take care of Mansakonko, Jiboro, and Kalaji police stations. which are presently under construction.
Remember, if you have supplementary questions, please just go ahead.
No supplementary question, please. Thank you.
Question number 012 of 2023 by the member for Busumbala.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, Honorable Speaker, could the Honorable Minister of Interior brief this August Assembly on the alleged GPA theft case involving employees at the rating unit?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Investigation is currently ongoing, but the panel recommended for an audit exercise to be conducted due to the huge amount involved. Thus, on the 24th March 2022, a letter was sent to the Gambia Ports Authority to initiate the audit exercise. However, efforts remain futile.
Honorable Minister, can we know the amount involved? A huge amount, how much?
Well, I don't have that figure at hand.
Honorable Minister, don't you think you should be in a position to have a sufficient briefing on this issue?
Very well, I can get the figures if I request from the police headquarters. Thank you.
Member for Central Badibu.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, you said the exercise was futile for the audit to carry out their further investigation or not?
My understanding is that the request for the audit exercise has not taken place because efforts remain futile to make that happen.
Fonya Councillor.
Your Ministry, Interior, have they summoned the GPA to make it effective in the execution of Interior in this theft case?
The level of the Ministry of Interior, no, but the investigation is being carried out by the police headquarters.
Willie is. Member for Willie is.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, is it a theft case or what? Because the police are supposed to investigate since March. Has the investigation been over? Those are issues that we really want to know. Has the investigation actually been completed?
Honorable Speaker, for the police to proceed with the investigation, they needed an audit exercise, after which they can be able to dig deeper. It needs an audit exercise. You're asking whether it was theft case. This was an allegation of malfeasance on the part of some people working there, and police need the audit report so that they can go dig deeper into it.
Member for Brikama North and Minority Leader.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, we were earlier informed by our petition committee pertaining to this case that the audit exercise was in progress. And if you are saying the audit exercise is futile, what is the position of your ministry to ensure that this audit exercise is conducted? Because you based on that to continue with your investigation.
Our position is to insist that there should be an audit exercise so that we can go deeper into the matter.
Question number 013 of 2023 by the member for Fonya Councillor.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Minister for Interior update this August Assembly on the situation of the following Gambian citizens who were arrested in the early 2002 and taken to Senegal for weeks, but later released, returned to the Gambia with poor health conditions and alleged inhumane treatment meted out on them by Modu Bojang, the Alcalo of Karor, Fabakari Bojang, a brother to the Alcalo of Karor, Abdul Jemme, a CID officer. Thank you.
Honorable Speaker, may I inform this August Assembly that the persons in question were received by the Gambia Police Force at the board of Amdalai unharmed and later handed to my ministry where they were briefed. The Gambia Red Cross Society were invited to proffer advice and provide health and psychosocial support, which was granted. An arrangement was also done for the police medical team to conduct a general medical checkup on them.
Thank you. Honorable Minister, are you aware as a ministry that Fabakary Bojang, currently half body of his part is gone, and he is in a deteriorating condition? Are you aware of that?
Unfortunately, I'm not aware. I'm sorry to hear that.
Are you also aware? I personally had a witness where the three were circled with ropes from Senegal before alighting vehicle at the Ministry of Interior, and a 40,000 of Abakari is taken from him by the Senegalese forces.
I am not aware of that.
Honorable, okay.
Member for Busumbala.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, these police officers, police medical team, they are under your ministry. Are you privy to the reports after conducting that checkup on these personnel been mentioned?
I'm not privy to the report, but I can submit the information if you require it, what they found.
Fonye Bintang.
Honorable Minister, now that you are informed, are you ready to go on with any other investigation to know better?
Thank you. It should be of interest to me to find out about any of our citizens who has issues, and I will engage my officials to come back to me with information about this. Thank you.
Member for Fonye Bondale.
Thank you. Honorable Minister, according to you now have the information that Fabakary is going through a serious problem. Do you have any plan to support him?
Personally, though I have no plans, but I would again engage my officials, the senior officers around that area to go and visit and find out and report back to us, and we will report to whoever is responsible to take care of that. Thank you.
Member for Brikama North and Minority Leader.
Honorable Speaker, I also want to allude on to the issues that are highlighted by the Honorable Member for Councillor. They are very pertinent. Now that the Honorable Minister is aware, we request that your ministry consider investigating those issues and report back to the National Assembly.
It's noted. Thank you.
Member for Woolly East. Draw. Thank you. Question number 014 of 2023 by the member for Lower Badibu. It's not in. Question number 015 of 2023 by the member for Fonye Bondale.
Honorable Minister, observation. Honorable Speaker, observation.
Why observing? No one is on the podium.
Yeah, I am observing based on the question.
When we finish, you will observe.
The question is not related to interior. Check properly.
It's for health.
Please, Honorable Member, please go ahead.
Honorable Speaker, good Honorable Speaker, bearing in mind that the completion of health center in Bulengat shall serve various settlements in my constituency. Could the Honorable Minister for Health update us this August Assembly?
Honorable members, this question is for the Ministry of Health, and I think it must have been wrongly placed here. So the table office could work with the Ministry of Health and the member, see what is possible. I'm not sure. We can check the question of Ministry of Health if it's appeared there also for today. If not, they will probably have to work to bring it next session.
Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker.
Yes, Busumbala.
Yes, Honorable Speaker, I have a similar issue. Question sent to Minister of Interior, but what was later, given to Minister of Justice, and it was not been answered. So I expect the table office to redirect that question to Minister of Interior.
Honorable Member for Busumbala, when was that? Because when was that? Was it meant for this session?
Actually, it was last session, but I expect it to appear on this one.
Yes, Honorable Member, I'm not sure. I'm afraid maybe you have to put up another question to the said minister. I thought it is on today's order paper. I would have probably direct what to do. Yeah. This June question, what? Question number 112 of 2023 by the member for Basse.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, could the Honorable Minister for Interior inform this August Assembly of his ministry's plans to reduce the alarming rate of vehicle accident in the Gambia?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. May I inform this August Assembly that the country may have previously witnessed a slight increase in vehicle accidents. However, I wish to report that the Ministry of Interior has previously conducted joint survey with the National Road Authority to map out hotspots in accident-prone areas in all regions. During this exercise, strategic locations were identified and 151 speed bumps were recommended to be built across the country, out of which 121 speed bumps already built, thus minimizing the rate of motor traffic accidents. Similarly, Honorable Speaker, there are plans to build more speed bumps in busy areas like markets, schools, hospitals, sub-bends, etc., as these are areas that are more prone to accidents in this country. Honorable Speaker, another plan by the ministry includes strengthening the police traffic radio and television talk shows through the sensitization of drivers, pedestrians, and other road users to adhere to road traffic rules and regulations in a bid to improve public safety on road traffic accidents.
Do you have supplementary? If you have, please, at the end of the answers, just
well,
proceed.
my supplementary is answered through when he was deliberating, so thank you so much.
Then you don't
that
have.
was
The member for Woolly is?
Very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, how far has your survey gone? Have you gone as far as the URR to Woodley? Because a place like Pasamas definitely needs a speed bump. Immediately you get down the hill and close to the health center. Have you actually surveyed up to Woodley to find out all the places that require speed bumps?
Looks like it's an extensive survey.
This is a new element. It's a new element.
Yes, Central Badibu.
Yeah, point of order. This is a new element that is raising. He's talking of speed bumps for a particular place. The minister is talking about a particular place, not Woolly.
Please, please, order. The question, the main question is talking about reducing rate of accident across the country. And please.
Can I come?
Yeah, you will come, please.
Can I come?
Yeah, you will come, please.
The minister is very clear in the response. He said they made consultation with National Roads Authority and speed bumps are built. Do you understand? So what he's saying, he should tell us whether it's built in his area or not.
Honorable member, the question is throughout the country. And the minister's answer is throughout the country that 151 speed bumps, that's what they wanted to build. They want to construct. Already they have constructed 121, if I can recall, in his answers. Now, the member for Wuli is like the member for Central Badibu or any other member would capitalize, even if it is relative to a particular subject matter. They will try to play the ball and bring in their constituencies. And in this instant, the minister's response and the questions talks about both, including Central Badibu and Nyanija and Wuli. Your order is ruled out. Minister, please respond.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I could see on this list Wuli Sutukoba, Baja Kunda, Sotuma Sire. I can see them mentioned in my list of those that have been identified and already dealt with.
Member for Fonye Kansala.
Yeah, thank you. Honorable Minister, this speed bump that you are saying, are you in consultation with the relevant authorities like NRA when they are building? Because you could see some of the dangerous effect like that of Kiang, cause a lot of accidents. Are you in consultation with the relevant institutions?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. These speed bumps are normally constructed by the NRA, but our officials always work with them. And in fact, the transport union also is involved in these consultations. We discuss with them.
Sana Mentoring.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, could you tell this August Assembly whether as part of your office responsibility with regards to the completion of any route that was able to be constructed, does your office do any survey before people starting or drivers starting using that route? Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Member for Sana Mentoring, can you please repeat your question?
I am asking if the Minister of Interior do any survey in completion of any route that was constructed before drivers using that route to avoid accidents. Thank you.
I'm not sure if that question is relevant to his docket. I think it should be for the Ministry of Transport, Works and Infrastructure.
The ministry,
but
to the parent question.
But I have not given you the question, the floor.
No, I just want to reframe it so that you can understand, if possible.
All right, I'll give you the opportunity. Please go ahead.
All right, thank you. Okay. No, what I'm asking is, the parent question is about the road accidents across the country. And the Minister of Interior is also responsible to do anything that is possible to reduce road accidents. What I'm asking is it part of their responsibility as an office of Interior to do any survey to avoid road accidents in completion of road constructions? That's what I mean. Thank you.
Yes, it still boils down to some surveying of roads. But I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. That is not under his docket. But the Minister of Interior, please, what do you have to say to his colleagues?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. The Ministry of Interior is very much interested in any new road construction and the road layout and all the safety concerns are things that we look into and we discuss with the road authority as well as the contractors. It is really important that we know what the road layouts like, what is in place for the safety of the road users, from the vehicles to the pedestrians and all. So yes, we do look at those things with them.
Member for Kiang West.
Honorable Minister, is it possible to put reflectors from Piran down to Faraba Bantang university campus? That bend seems a little bit dangerous. At night when you're coming, it's dark, sometimes you don't know. So is it possible to put reflectors so that the drivers can move safely?
Thank you. It's a very good suggestion. We will, again, it's infrastructure. The Ministry of Works is responsible for that, but we can recommend to them to have that in place so that they have reflectors around bends, proper signage so that people know when they're approaching bends, they are in a dangerous position to reduce their speed. Thank you.
Member for Fonyi Bondale.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, is Abuko Kankrang School. It's another place that is very prone to accident. Do you have any plan for that area?
Like I said, the building of road bumps and so forth is the responsibility of Works, but we do it in consultation with them. I remember King Koli was going around all over the country to map these areas and make recommendations to the Works so that they can put it in place. But I would like to have that name of that place so that I can add it to the list.
Question number 113 of 2023 by the member for Fonyi Bintang Karanai.
Honorable Speaker, considering the nature of work of the police and their constant need for mobility, especially emergencies response, could the Minister for Interior inform this August Assembly when his ministry will provide mobility for Sibano Police Station, which is currently in dire need of a patrol vehicle?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. The issue of logistics, particularly motor vehicles, is a major challenge for the Gambia Police Force, especially during emergency response operations. As such, the lack of motor vehicles is not only limited to Sibano Police Station, but includes other major police stations within the country as well. However, my ministry has plans to procure motor vehicles for major police stations within the country for better service delivery, but the ministry's concerns with limited resources remain a major challenge.
So it means, as when always talks about time, but it means there is no actual time frame for you to be able to provide Sibano Police Station with a vehicle.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I did discuss this when I came on the floor last time, that approval was given for the provision of a vehicle for Sibano and Jarasoma. I'm still waiting for it to be released. But we seriously pursue this sort of thing. It's a concern to us. We want our people to be mobile so that they can react to issues.
Member for Fonyi Councillor.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. The Minister of Interior, as you have alluded, vehicle issue is a cross-cutting issue. Police in Sebanor, when they had captives, whatever, to be taken to Brikama, they do put deep into their own pockets and transport in a gele to Brikama. How soon, in the shortest period, to address this happenings?
Unfortunately, when it comes to the allocation of vehicles, we are talking about budgetary allocation, and this is a big issue now. If this is done, we will be able to sort this out. I don't want to, again, repeat what I said before. We are not only dependent on government to do this. We are tapping other resources, other areas to see where we can get assistance for this to happen. And as soon as this is done, hopefully, we'll be able to supply as many police stations as possible with vehicles. They might not be new, but usable. Thank you.
I think the member for Fonyi Councillor, you are a member of the Standing Committee on Defense and Security. With the blessing of this assembly, we provided 2 pickups to the Gambia Police Force in the budget, and one is Sibanor and the other one is Soma. Now, on our oversight, we should try to find out how far that have gone. Member for Sanementreng.
I withdraw my question. That was exactly what I wanted to ask. Thank you.
Member for Busumbala.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, we are into 6 months after the last budget session. Do you want us to believe that you did not have a single dime from the Minister of Finance for a purchase of a vehicle? A vehicle, just one.
I have repeatedly said we have got an approval for the purchase of 2 vehicles, one for Sibano and one for Jarasoma, but we have still not received them.
Member for Serekunda.
Yes, thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I understand that $40 million was approved by this National Assembly for the purchase of vehicles for the Ministry of Interior. So can you give us an update?
Honorable member, that is not. Honorable Minister, please, I will come, but proceed first. Honorable, yeah, Honorable. Yeah, there's a point of order from the member for Kiang West.
Point of order. Honorable Speaker, I can see you talking, but stop interfering with questions. Allow Minister to say whether he can answer them or not.
Honorable member for Kiang West, you raised a point of order and you are making a statement. Please refrain from that.
No. Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker. Yes.
Honorable members, please, Honorable Minister, proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I'm not aware of $40 million allocated to or budgeted for the purchase of vehicles.
Honorable member, for the facts, you know, the Assembly during the budget session allocated $40 million to the Standing Committee on Defense and Security. And then among which 24 million, the Standing Committee said that 24 million to the Ministry of Interior, of which 2 vehicles, that's 5 million.
Point of order.
Honorable member for...
Yes, I'm rising on order 26.4. As the speaker, I think you should not be taking part in this thing. If the member asks a question and the question doesn't conform to the standing orders, then you should tell him to, you do away with the question. But where you are, really, you should just be, managing the session, not actually. We know what you are trying to explain, but that is for the committee, not for you over there. We understand what you are saying. So allow the questions to continue, and if somebody goes out of order, then you put him out of order. Thank you.
No, honorable member for Upper Salem, if you have facts, it is for every member or the speaker to draw attention to members if they are kind of misled or misinformed, to draw the facts, to bring the facts. I am not participating in the debate, but rather just informing the member, and it's a fact. So it's not participation in the debate, honorable member. So.
Honorable Speaker, point of order.
Please, honorable members, please.
Point of order.
Please, honorable members, please. That is not participation on the debate. And I am just drawing his attention to the facts. And it's the responsibility of Speaker or any other member. Please.
Point of order, Honorable Speaker.
Beyond point of order, can you please, member for Kiang West.
We want to confirm that what you've just done is participation in the debate. And that is wrong. Yes,
Please,
is this point of order?
Honorable member, please sit down. Please. Honorable member, please sit down. Question number 114 of 2023 by the member for Janjabure.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Could the Honorable Minister for Interior inform this August Assembly the reason for air exclusive tax fees currently imposed on air travelers and which institution is responsible for managing the funds?
Honorable Speaker, may I inform this August Assembly that the reason for air exclusive tax fees currently imposed on travelers is to address security challenges and to meet international standards. However, discussions are ongoing with relevant stakeholders for the fees to be embedded in the air tickets.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. As you have rightly said that there are plans for it to be included in the air tickets. How soon will that be?
If it was just the Gambia government to insert it in the tickets, it's easy. It has to do with outside agencies like IATA and so on. So the negotiations are ongoing.
Honorable Minister, which institution is managing the funds that are being collected? Please.
The payments, the security levy, you're talking about the security port, they collect the fees and it is shared between Gambia government and security port because they offer a service.
Member for Kiang West.
Honorable Minister, to which account are these funds going to?
Normally, this type of arrangements are done, payments are kept in an escrow account from which government has a signatory to receive the money and they also have their access to it.
Speaker, my question is not answered.
The member
I
for
asked to which account?
Please, honorable member for Kiang West, please don't use your mic, please. The member for Banjul Central, Banjul South.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Can you ask the Honorable Minister, he said that it will be done, it will be included in the air ticket soon. Can the Honorable Minister ascertain that all these taxes are already not incorporated in air tickets, because there are so many taxes that are incorporated in air tickets and the taxes in the Gambia are already so high? Would it not distract people from coming to this Gambia?
This particular one is not part of the taxes that are being collected by airlines for the Gambia. It's not part of it.
Member for Fonyi Jarol.
Answer.
I withdraw my question. It's asked but not properly answered.
Member for Banjul Central.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, with regards to where the monies are going, would you endeavor to furnish this assembly with the information as to where these funds are paid to? Thank
you. The Gambia government, through the Ministry of Finance, has access to the funds and they receive it as and when the sharing is done, and the other part goes to the service provider. You want to know the particular account that it goes to? I don't have that information now, but I could supply that. Thank you.
Member for Busumbala.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Minister, can you enlighten us about the sudden increment of this fund to fee? That's £5 has been increased, $5 has been increased, and we had your ministries respond that you are not aware of it. What is the stage of the investigation, or if any?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I became aware of an increase on the payments at the airport from $1,000 to $1,200. I wanted the CEO to come and talk to us. We have a focal person in the immigration director. He was not responsive. I decided then to make a press statement to say what we agreed on was $1,000 or $20. As we speak, we are reviewing this particular contract, and very soon we'll come to a conclusion about what happens with security port.
Question number one. Yeah. Question number 115 of 2023 by the member for Lower Salem. And I'm informed that he authorized the member for Nyamina Dankunku to read on his behalf.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, could the Honorable Minister for Interior inform this August Assembly what measures have been taken to collect the $25 security levy on passengers departing and arriving at the Banjul International Airport, and which companies are responsible for collecting this levy?
Honorable Speaker, my minister is not aware of any $25 collection of security levy on passengers departing and arriving at the Banjul International Airport. However, the security levy collected at the airport is $20 as per the contract agreement. This fee is collected in cash over the counter by Security Port Gambia Limited, and discussions are ongoing with relevant stakeholders for it to be embedded in the air tickets.
Honorable member, if you have supplementary, just proceed.
Yeah, thank you anyway, because it seems that there is an error in the question, according to the answer of the minister, and it was raised by a different honorable member, not myself. Yeah, and then I think we have dealt with some of this issue of the question with the previous question. Answer.
Member for Busumbala.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, with regards to this 25, Honorable Speaker, we want to confirm whether this money, the company responsible for collecting this money registered with the Minister of Interior, whether they registered with the Minister.
Point of order. Point of order from the member for Sabasanjal. Can we hear your point of order, sir?
Honorable Speaker, I'm rising on order 43-2. 43-4, subsection 4. A supplementary question shall not be in order if it introduces matters not included in the original question. The honorable member is asking whether the security port, that particular company, is registered with the Minister of Interior. And the original question actually is asking about $25 security levy on passengers departing and arriving Banjul International Airport. Thank you.
The original questions is about, that's question number 114. Okay, 115. Measures taken to collect the 25 security levy on passengers departing or arriving at the Banjul International Airport. And the answer, International Airport, and which companies are responsible for collecting this levy? And in the answer, please, members, please, and in the answer, the minister informed this assembly the company responsible. And the member for Busumbala is asking whether they are registered with the Ministry of Interior. I rule that the question is in order. Honorable Minister, please proceed and respond.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. The Ministry of Interior signed the contract with Security Port. We signed the contract with Security Port. The contract for this operation was signed by the Ministry of Interior. Thank you.
The member for Kiang West.
Honorable Speaker, could the Honorable Minister specifically tell us to which account is this funds going to?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I cannot give you that information right now.
Member for Banjul South.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, I again ask, are these charges not stopping people coming from the Gambia?
Ministers, please.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I'm not aware that these charges are stopping people from coming to the Gambia. As in many other countries, these charges are being these charges are being levied on travelers in many other countries, and it's embedded in the tickets.
Member for Janjambure.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, may you kindly inform this August gathering how much is being generated from the airport levy tax, please?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I can supply that information to the National Assembly. I can send the information down to the clerk's office. Thank you.
The member for Banjul Central.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, you did mention that your ministry actually signed the contract document with Security Port. Would you kindly tell us what contractual agreements led to the idea of us not the inclusion to the ticket fee exactly? Why wasn't it included into the ticket fee? What led to that contractual agreement?
Honorable member, please, can you please repeat your question? No. Please, honorable member, please repeat your question.
Honorable Speaker, would the Honorable Minister kindly inform us, as recently he just said that his ministry signed a contract between Security Port and Minister of Interior. Would you furnish this assembly as to what contractual agreements transpired that led us to not being included, led to the contract not being included into the fee, the levy.
Honorable member, it's like, I think your question would better be a substantive question. Please. No, I rule it out, no.
We can help you to understand.
No, Honorable Speaker, you cannot rule it out. At least let him answer. He understands my question. You cannot speak on his behalf.
Please, honorable member, I am not speaking on his behalf. What I did, just my responsibility as presiding officer. That's why I rule it out. Please, no, don't use your mic, sir. Please.
No, Honorable Speaker, but you have to substantiate your decision.
No, please, sir. Please don't.
Why did you rule it out? Why?
No, don't use your mic, sir, please. There is a point of order by the member for Kiang West.
Order 17F. Honorable Sabasanjal has been unseemingly interrupting members while they're speaking. And he made one noise when Banjul South spoke, and this one also spoke, and he is making noise over there, disturbing.
Honorable members, please, let's not interrupt when members are speaking or the vice president or ministers. And it applies to all of us, including those calling for point of order. You just raised a point of order, and yourself you are out of order after sitting down.
Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, we would like to know why you ruled out the question, because it's important for public consumption.
Because it introduces.
We would like to know.
Yeah, because it introduces new elements, sir. Thank you. No, sir. Please don't use your mic. Yes, there is a point of order from the member for Banjul South.
Thank you. Point of order 39(2)A. That member concerned be informed that the question is out of order. Or, Mr. Speaker, can you tell us if it's out of order? Because we don't think it is out of order. Thank you.
Honorable member for Banjul South, you are not the judge. Please don't use your mic, ma. Let me finish. I've already told this August Assembly that that question was ruled out. And he further asked why, and I said it introduces new element. Thank you, ma. Question number 116.
Which elements are there?
Please, sir, don't use your mic if you are not given the floor.
No, you are being unfair.
Please, sir, don't use your mic, sir. Please, don't use your mic, sir. Question number 116 of 2023 by the member for Upper Salum.
Yes, thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
Yeah.
Honorable Speaker, Gambians and non-Gambians alike with a driver's license are required to renew them on a yearly basis across the country, which is time-consuming to both the applicant and the ministry. And against the Transport Act, does the Ministry of Interior have any plans to make driver's licenses renewable every 5 to 10 years period?
Honorable Speaker, may I inform this August gathering that the renewal of licenses for both Gambians and non-Gambians alike will be yearly, and this will be on the anniversary of the issuing date. The Ministry of Interior, in collaboration with key stakeholders, has begun discussions on 5 to 10 years period renewal arrangements.
Yes, thank you, Honorable Minister. I think the question is actually alluding to the time that we spend at the, at various stations to renew. It's not like the anniversary. We understand that. If I register now, it's going to expire next year at the same time. We're not talking about that. What we are talking about, like, why do we have to do that every 12 months? That's what the question is. And do we have any plans now to change that? Globally, people are moving away from 1, 2. They're going 5, even 10 years. That's what we're asking for.
I think it's a very good idea to change the way licenses are being renewed. That is why initially, before, it used to be every December. We also, when we are traveling to Senegal and so on, we decided to make it to be issued on the anniversary of the issuance, so that at least they don't have to all go to the renewal points at the same time. As I said, we are discussing and coming up with an idea to make it 5 or 10 years, but that is a process that we have to go through. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Speaker. Can you also take a look at the Transport Act? Because, you know, this is an act of parliament, which is a law. And what you are doing right now is infringing on those laws. So that's why I'm calling your attention to take a look at it and then do the needful as quick as possible. Thank you.
That point is noted, and we will take due notice of it and deal with the Ministry of Justice to really advise us the way forward. Thank you.
Thank you very much. A member for Banjul South.
Thank you very much. Mr. Speaker, is the Honorable Minister, does he know that he is acting in contrary of the Transport Act, which says that driver's license should be renewed every 5 years, and currently it is done every year now. So he's breaking the law.
I am aware, Honorable Speaker, that this is an act, but it has been ongoing for a long time. We are trying to rectify that, and we come up with a proper consultation and come up with a very good position where we can move on as a country. Thank you.
Member for Basse.
Honorable Speaker, Honorable Minister, what we are seeing nowadays, and it's against the law, we are seeing foreigners driving commercial vehicles in the country, and during renewals, that's the time they trap them, but we are seeing they are escaping the trap, and they are being renewed, their licenses have been renewed, and they are driving commercial vehicles in the country. What is your position in that?
I agree that commercial vehicles are not to be driven by foreigners, but certain vehicles, pickups and so forth, are classified as commercial vehicles, and if they have to drive those vehicles, they have to have a clearance, because they are operating not as commercial vehicles as such, but they are classified as commercial vehicles. But then we are going to look at this seriously and find out a way to really shut down that leakage. Thank you.
Member for Kiang West.
Honorable Minister, could you confirm to this August Assembly that this illegal action of renewing licenses annually instead of 3 years will stop immediately because it is in contrary with the law?
The point is noted, and we will discuss with our legal advisor at the Ministry of Justice to guide us. What we did was to try to sort one problem, that is this issue of renewing licenses every December, but we will deal with this soon. Thank you.
Member for Fonye Councillor.
Honorable Speaker, to the Minister of Interior, being the sole protector of the law, we are seeing that drivers are crying that the law is not enforced to them, and they've been paying for years. Is your ministry ready to refund their monies illegally taken from them?
I don't know about the illegal collection of money from them because they are issued driver's license to operate. So I don't know how illegal that can be. That's my answer. Thank you.
Member for Sabak Sanjal.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. My question has been asked by the member for Oposalum. Thank you.
Thank you, members. Question number 117 of 2023 by the member for Opasalu.
This question, and I raise my tag. Why don't you just give me the opportunity?
You are out of order by using your mic and interrupting.
Point of order. The 7 questions are.
The member for Opasalu, I asked you to ask your question. You want me to rule it out?
No, because he said point of. the rules, when a point of order is raised, I have to sit down.
No, he didn't raise any point of order. He just on his mic and he started speaking, and you allowed him.
Okay, I won't mind him. All right, thank you. Yeah, Honorable Speaker, Gambians traveling to Senegal are often asked to pay $50 for a laissez-passer at various borders, even if they have a photocopy of a Gambian national identity card or an expired ID card, as well as non-Gambians with a valid ECOWAS ID card. How much has the immigration generated from the past 5 years from these payments?
Honourable Speaker, may I inform this August Assembly that no funds have been generated since laissez-passer is a legal instrument issued on gratis by the Gambia Immigration Department for people traveling without a valid traveling document as provided by Section 7A and B, Immigration Act Cap 1602. Therefore, in view of the national security, immigration border officers at entry and exit points use laissez-passer as means of controlling and monitoring the movement of people within the entry and exit points.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I just want to inform the Honorable Minister that that is actually contrary to what is actually happening. They are charging a fee, and I have evidence from an electorate, and also I witnessed being charged. I had to call the Director General of Immigration to stop it. I was there. So they are actually charging. So what actually are you going to do to ensure that they stop immediately? Because if there is a charge, according to the Financial Regulation 2016, there needs to be issued with a receipt. So when are you going to ensure that the immigration officers across all the country stop charging for a laissez-passer, or if they have to charge, let them use a receipt, and the receipt whoever is paying?
Honourable Speaker, the alleged $50 charged by some immigration officers at border entry is unlawful. The Ministry of Interior will continue to monitor the situation to ascertain this allegation. If anybody is found wanting, will face the full force of the law.
Honorable, any further supplementary from you? Member for Kiang West.
Honorable Minister, are you ready to make a press release to inform the authorities doing this practice to immediately stop this, because it is not correct?
It is an unlawful act. If it is happening, it should stop immediately, and we will address the immigration officials at the borders to stop. Thank you.
Member for Fonya Councillor.
Yes, I thank you, Honorable Speaker. As the Honorable Member for Opa Salom has highlighted in this issue of pay, you travel to the Senegalese, they pay. The Gambia is supposed to be free. Is your ministry working to make sure a fee is levied onto this to erase some of this malpractice?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I have not been advised accordingly, but we are all talking about people being taxed everywhere. If you add this also, it will be another bone of contention. So it's an issue. We shouldn't be collecting fees from people which are going to pockets. They should not happen. If it happens, then it should be like authorized by the Immigration Act. Thank you.
Member for Sani Mentoring.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, travelers coming into the Gambia, either in transit to Gambia or destination at Gambia, in Gambia, are also charged for 1,000 francs by the Immigration Department at borders. What's your take on that? Thank you.
Again, thank you, Honorable Speaker. If these are happening, they are illegal. Every receipt of money at the border should be.
Huh? Honorable Member, can you please ask the question again? I was being distracted.
Honorable Speaker, with all due respect, I think the Honorable Minister has started answering the question. Can you allow him to proceed?
No, please, I didn't hear. I didn't
You
get
just want to
I didn't
hear
get the question.
Or you want to hear my voice once
No.
more? Okay. My question was, or is, travelers coming into the Gambia or in transit to Gambia are charged, on normal circumstances, are charged for 1,000 francs CFA. What is the minister's take on that? That's my question. Thank you.
Honorable member, this question is out of order. Please, please. I rule it out. No, honorable members, you know, I'm not obliged to any question or any order that I sustain or rule against for me to explain to the members. Each member will come and tell me, no, ask me why you rule this out, or then we will be here until tomorrow. The member for Wuli is?
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, is your office willing to come up with a pronouncement on this laissez-passer issue? Because we are all aware that laissez-passer is being issued and people are paying fees for the laissez-passer without receipt. Is your office willing to come up with a pronouncement to clarify to the whole Gambians that this is an illegal act so that nobody should bother to pay for something that should be free? Thank you.
Yeah, very well. Honorable Speaker, I am more than willing to come up with a statement on that, because otherwise we'll be encouraging an illegal action to continue. Thank you.
Member for Banjul South.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, the question says that at various borders they take $50 for laissez-passer, even if you have the photocopy of your Gambian passport. And the Honorable Minister responded that it shouldn't be done, but it is being done, and we are all evident of that. Is he telling us that these immigration people are then stealing these monies? Can he explain?
Honorable member for Banjul South, even the minister can't hear you, talk less of me here.
Okay. I'm saying that he is denying, he's saying that if you have a valid passport or ID card, you do not pay this $50. But it is evident that it is paid. So where is the money going? Does it mean that, because he said that they've not received anything, so does it mean that they are putting it in their pocket, stealing it? I said, can hear it.
Point of order, Honorable Speaker.
There is a point of order from the member for Fonyi Bintang Karanai.
Thank
Can
you,
we hear a point of
Honorable
order, sir?
Speaker. Point of order 38. Admissible of questions. 38C. A question shall not contain argument, inference, opinion, imputation, emphasis, tedious, irregular, offensive expression, or hypothetical matters. Any question that contains opinion is out of order, Honorable Speaker.
Order, please. Honorable members, order 38C. A question shall not contain arguments, interference, opinions, imputations, epithets, or tendencies, ironical or offensive expressions, or hypothetical matters. That's his point of order. And the question, the substantive question was this $50 on laissez-passer Gambian with or non-Gambian with documentations or photocopies or with either photocopy or expired document. And the minister said They are not aware, and his question is, if that is so, they are probably putting it in their pocket or stealing, or so imputations. Yes, I rule this question out.
Can I rephrase it? Minister, tell us where the money is going.
Please, 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 please. That question is ruled out. Question number 118 of 2023 by the member for Combo South. I am informed that he authorized the member for Same to read on his behalf.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I'm reading this question on behalf of Combo South. Honorable Speaker, could the Honorable Minister for Interior update this August Assembly on the status of construction of staff quarters and police stations in Kunjur and Tujeren, respectively?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. The Gambia Police Force, like any other institution in this country, is faced with a lot of challenges due to budgetary constraints. As such, much could have been done when it comes to the construction of staff quarters and police stations if more resources were allocated. Honorable Speaker, you may wish to know that the Ministry of Interior's priority areas for the year 2023 are the construction of Masakonko PIU, Kalaji Police Station, and Karantaba Police Station. However, Gunjur and Tujare may be part of the priority stations for the year 2024 if funding is adequately provided.
Thank you, Honorable Minister, for mentioning Karantaba. But which Karantaba are you talking of?
The honorable member, Minister, please go ahead and respond.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Masakonko Pia, you know, Kalaji Police Station. Karantaba, we have got Karantaba in Jarasoma, but that's not the one. There's another one you cross the river to the other side.
Honorable Speaker, which Karantaba? You have Same Karantaba, you have Karantaba in Kia. So this is why I said which Karantaba? No.
I think I should come back to you with that. It's not very clear to me either. Initially, I thought it was Sami Karantaba, but there's another Karantaba in Kiang that I remember there was some moves to build a station in there. So I'll just have to come back with that. If you'll allow me, please.
No, you exhausted too. You, instead of doing justice to the question asking about Gunjur, and when you had Karantaba, you went direct to your constituency. Member for Kiang West. He was also interested in Kiang Karantaba. Okay, thank you very much, honorable members. Question number 119 of 2023 by the member for Fonye Councillor.
Yes, Honorable Speaker, I think my question is a little bit different from the previous question. If we may go through it. There's a huge repetition.
Honorable member, please.
Yes.
You either ask your question.
Okay,
or
thank
you.
Thank you. Honorable Speaker, the Minister of Interior tell the August Assembly why the following citizens were arrested by the Senegalese forces in the early part of 2002 and taken to Senegal for weeks later returned to the Gambia with poor health condition, allegedly inhumanely treated meted on them by Fabakary Bojang, claimed to have lost his $40,000 taken by the Senegalese, by the soldiers. That is Modou Bojang, Alkal of Karor, Fabakary Bojang, the brother and the CID officer. Yes, that's what I'm saying. The 40,000 is not mentioned. This was the exact question that was written, but the one that had answered before was not the parent question. That's why I said so.
So are you withdrawing or?
Yeah, I think I'm withdrawing. It's fine, yeah. I'm only concerned, before I withdraw, I'm only concerned about the 40,000 because, no, wait.
No,
it is
member.
me, it is my right
Okay,
to withdraw or not withdraw.
Okay, sit down, please.
So let me clear this.
Sit down, honorable minister. Honorable member, please sit down. Pull off your mic, sir.
No, I said I may.
Please sit down, sir.
I said I may.
Honorable minister, honorable member, I'm asking, I said, is for you to withdraw or to ask the question? Please go ahead and ask the question.
Yes, I've clearly asked him. Yes, so it's left to the minister to respond.
I am not aware of this $40,000 missing during that period of the return of these individuals.
Thank you. It's not the individual. I said Modou Bojang, Fabakary Bojang claim, and in the investigation, are you clear of the report of the investigation of the police that his 40,000 is taken?
Honourable Speaker, may I inform this August Assembly that the passing in question were received by the Gambia Police Force at the border of Amdalai unharmed, later handed over to my ministry, which I took over, where they were briefed. The Gambia Red Cross Society were invited to proffer advice and provide health and psychosocial support, which was granted. An arrangement was also made for the police medical team to conduct a medical checkup on them. However, the ministry is not aware of any report regarding 40,000 taken from Fabakary Bojang as claimed.
The investigators, being I part of a family member, Fabakary put it to them that his 40,000 is taken. Can you help us to ascertain so far this alleged concern?
If the allegation is proven, it can be proven, we will go through it and see. But as far as I know, nothing of that has been reported to me.
Member for Fonyi Jarol.
Yes, when the minister continues saying that they were received, saying they were unharmed, when the mentioned names are struggling with pain, what does he mean by saying that they are unharmed?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. That is the report I've got at the given time that they came in, they were unharmed. That's what I got.
Member for Woolly East.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the question is that these people were arrested and taken to Senegal and brought back to the Gambia. Under what agreement were these people arrested? What agreement did we have with Senegal, which warrants them to arrest Gambian citizens and take them to Senegal and then bring them back? What agreement?
Honorable Speaker, as far as I know, there was an incident that happened around the border area involving fighting between some suspected rebels and Senegalese troops. During that period, these people were picked up and taken, and government pursued that they should be returned, and they were returned. Under what circumstances were they picked up? Like if they committed a crime here, I cannot attest to that, but I know that they were actually picked up and taken to Senegal, and they were received at the border too. This is what I can report.
Member for Fonye Bintang Karanai.
Thank you. Honorable Minister, these people were arrested in the Gambia. The question is, what warrant you to permit them to arrest people in your country, the Gambia?
No. No, please. That question is ruled out. Member for Brikama North and Minority Leader.
Put it this way, Honorable Minister. As a concerned government, did you investigate the circumstance surrounding the arrest of those Gambians? And if so, can you provide to this August Assembly the report of that investigation?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I'm not aware of an investigation into this, but I will find out from the ministry and the various security offices around, like the Defense Ministry and SIS, to know whether or not there was an investigation around this. And if there is any report, we will furnish Parliament with that. Thank you.
Point of order, Honorable Speaker.
There is a point of order from the member for Fonye Bintang Karanai.
Point of order 36. 7. A question must be answered as clearly and as fully as possible. And the question is not fully answered. A follow-up question was made and you ruled it out. Referring to my question.
No, you ask question. Who asked the question? Yeah. So please, honorable member, I don't think he's out of order. No, you said who's out of order? Who? By who?
Bintang Karanai is raising a point of order.
Yes. I'm asking him who is out of order.
Yeah, you dismiss my question. Based on the fact that you dismiss my question, I raise the point of order.
The Speaker's ruling is final. Whether it's wrong or right is final. Yeah.
Honorable members, this is a good time to thank the Honorable Minister for Interior for those answers provided to this August Assembly. Honorable Minister, thank you very much. Honorable members, after a long session with the Minister for Interior on internal security, I think it's a good time for us to break and refresh our mind, pray, lunch, and
Honorable Speaker.
return.
Yes, observation. Yes, I think, yes, can I?
No.
I have a valid point. That is very important. Can we listen? Yesterday we went on break when lunch was not served. So when we go, we'll be sitting for 1 hour, 30, 45 minutes. Can we confirm before we move out of this assembly, please?
Honorable Speaker.
How did you know it's there?
Honorable Speaker, that's important. Let's do that.
Honorable members, please sit down. Janjambure, Banjul South, please sit down. Or you want us to go for break now? The member for Fonye Kansala is suggesting we continue.
Yes, we confirm if the lunch is here.
Honorable members, it seems that only Kansala and Talending Kunyang want us to stay. Now it's 14:34. The House is suspended until 15:35. The House is suspended.